Assalamualaikum and greetings. My name is Amir Hamza Al-Hakim bin Azri, a student from Polytechnic Sultan Salahuddin Abdul Aziz Shah. Today, my partner and I, Ahmad Baihaqi, will be presenting our project titled The Innovation of a CPR Training.
Assalamualaikum and hello. My name is Ahmad Baihaqi bin Muhammad Amin. I'm a student in Electronic Communication from Polytechnic Shah Alam. I would like to acknowledge our supervisor, which is Dr. Rohaniza binti Muhammad Zali and Puan Nurul Akmal binti Kamaruddin.
So, as we may know, CPR is a medical technique used whenever someone suffers from a state of cardiac arrest. So, whenever cardiac arrest happens, we could use CPR and potentially extend or increase the chance of survival for the person before help arrives. So, this will help them keep the stability balance before actual ambulance or medical services arrive. And CPR is important for individuals, even like big organizations, to know for saving someone's life in very dire situations in order to extend the chances of survival. Despite the importance of CPR, many individuals still perform CPR incorrectly. Sometimes they may press the chest or the part of the lungs a bit too hard, and that could cause too much pressure induced into the lungs, and it could potentially fracture someone's rib cage. Or if they press it too softly, it would not have enough pressure to resuscitate the person.
The objective of this project is to design a CPR training glove that is capable of detecting applied pressure and correct hand placement during chest compression. In addition, the project aims to provide real-time feedback to users through a mobile application interface, allowing them to immediately evaluate the accuracy of their CPR technique. Furthermore, this project seeks to develop a portable and low-cost CPR training device that is suitable for educational and training purposes.
Seperti yang kalian boleh tengok, ini saya punya glove. Ni trigger sensor dia. Di sini terletaknya force sensor. Dan ini saya simpan ESP32 dan juga bateri. Hari ini saya nak tunjukkan macam mana cara pakai dia. First, open kita punya apps. Apps ni pun menunjukkan cara bagaimana untuk perform CPR.
How to perform hands-only CPR. 1. Ensure the person is on their back on a firm, flat surface. 2. Kneel beside the person. Your knees should be near the person's body and spread about shoulder width apart. You can try it now.
Okay. Ini kegunaan dia adalah untuk kita check kita punya hand placement dekat badan pesakit lah.
Nice. Good hand placement. Now proceed to the next step.
Seterusnya kita boleh ke next step.
4. Use correct body position. Position your body so that your shoulders are directly over your hands. Block your elbows to keep your arms straight. 5. Give continuous compressions. Push hard and fast, at least 2 inches, 100 to 120 compressions per minute.
Ini kita nak detect tekanan tu betul atau tidak.
Too much pressure. Do it again.
Kalau terlebih, dia akan cakap too much pressure.
Too much pressure. Do it again. Perfect. Good pressure. Remember, you have to do this step continuously for 100 to 120 compressions per minute. You can proceed to the next step.
Kalau betul, dia akan suruh kita ke next step. Dan kalau kurang, dia akan suruh buat balik.
6. Allow chest to return to its normal position after each compression. End tutorial.
Itu sahaja tutorial daripada saya. Sekian, terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
To overcome this problem, the innovation of CPR training glove was developed. This wearable glove used a force sensor to measure compression depth and a trigger sensor to detect correct hand placement. An ESP32 microcontroller processes the data and connects wirelessly to a smartphone, providing real-time feedback to the user.
Now, with the implementation of this device, this device not only aims to target the general public, but it also aims to target people in the healthcare industry, such as doctors as well as first aid responders. Now, doctors and first aid responders should know the basics of CPR. However, if they do not know the basics of CPR, they could use this device to learn or possibly enhance their skills in CPR training, and that way they can do CPR more effectively in the future and save lives. By having this device also, it would show instantaneous feedback, so people would have more confidence and have more effectiveness whenever doing the CPR.
For future improvements, additional features such as compression rate monitoring and performance data recording can be integrated. The system can also be enhanced with a more advanced mobile application and compatibility with CPR mannequins for professional training. For future improvements, additional features such as compression rate monitoring and performance data recording can be integrated. The system can also be enhanced with a more advanced mobile application and compatibility with CPR mannequins for professional training.